Yo, I may cuss, but I don't curse. Let's get that situated first. In Cancers, we are back to do another reading for y'all, for us, cross watchers, eavesdroppers. You're all welcome to be here. I'm glad that you could make it. So listen, it's going to be a 3-card draw, maybe a 4-card draw. So I might hold you a little long, yo. But hear me out. Queen of Cups is in reverse. The Ace of Torches is in reverse. And the Ace of Swords is also in reverse. Very recently, you have been feeling inspired by something. It might even be someone, but I'm feeling like there's a connection between, you know how like you could have a conversation with someone, or you could even like see a commercial on the TV and it inspires you to do something that really has nothing to do with maybe not the entire commercial, but it just sparks the flame in you to be creative about something, right? So it's either a conversation you have with someone, something gave you insight into something creative that you could do, probably something that you've been waiting to do anyway, that's relative to your dreams. And I don't mean like going to sleep and having a dream. I mean like things that you dreamed of accomplishing, things that you dreamed of doing inside of your, inside of your life, inside of the waking state. And with this spark gave way to, I would say, a bit of ambition, a bit of determination. It makes you feel new. But at the same time, it's always a but, right? At the same time, right, there's this feeling, and I'm strongly picking up on a person. But if that's not the case, just get back to it being a thing, right? I'm feeling like you may be looking for a correlation from that inspiration to tie into what it is that you dream of doing. I'm strongly picking up on a person, I can't even hold y'all. I can't hold you. And I really need to go with my gut here because, I can't go with this like open-ended, well-rounded reading for you right now to make it fit the mold for everybody that could be watching. Like there's someone that you've encountered, and I feel like it was for a brief moment as well. Like this is probably someone that you don't converse with a lot, but when you do, you do. And you got this type of intuition that says, you know what, that was for a reason. Like I don't usually speak to that person, like what made them reach out to me, whatever the case may be. But it doesn't make you mad or sad or angry with them. It just has you thinking like, man, you're thinking about something creative that you planned on doing anyway. And you're looking for the correlation there. But there's also an issue with that correlation because, not for nothing, you're the type of individual who can nurture, who does nurture, who looks out for others. And you're looking to help others. People notice about you too. Even the person that you encountered, the person, and I feel like they reached out to you too, but it's like they also have their own, how should I say it? They own their own self-interest. And I feel like they've leaked that in the conversation without even saying too much. They revealed that. And fine, right? Granted, everyone operates on self-interest. Even if you don't know it, you'll come to find out and you'll call it betrayal one day. But that person has self-interest, and you realize with your insight that although they spark the creativity within you to do something related to your dreams, you don't see entirely how they fit into that correlation with you in a way that makes it work for you, that it benefits you. And you're looking into your dream in your vision and you're like, listen, I admire and I'm thankful for that spark of creativity that person, sparked for me by whatever it is that you're conversed about. However, I'm not willing to play ball with them, so to speak, pat them on the butt, so to speak, if they're not going to balance this thing out. I'm not willing to help them if they're not willing to help me. We're not doing this surface level, tickle you, he, because that person will put themselves out there as if you're supposed to do something for them. You understand what I'm saying? And it gives you insight enough to spark you and say, you know what, I've envisioned that me and them could do something, but if it's just some surface level shit, like let's go out on a date, let me, you know what I'm saying, buy me something to eat or some shit like that, you like, nah, we too far along in the game of life for all of that. Like, we need something of substance going on here. I need something that I could be fixed on. I need something that's going to follow through with what I'm doing with my dreams. And if not, I'm going to remain disconnected. I see that this person knows that you're like an aloof type of individual that's not stuck up on people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like smothering or like, yo, what's going on? Keeping tabs on them and shit like that. It's like you could care less. You be in your own world. You know what I'm saying? What Spirit is also saying about that is to continue, because you've seen how they can correlate with your dream. Bars are nice. We know that already. But if you think that you're supposed to like give in to what that person wants, because remind you, I said that this person will, and they have put their self-interest out there. They've revealed it. They do kind of expect you to be like, it's like they dropped a hint on you and was like, yo, this day on such and such and such and such is there's going to be a barbecue or, some type of fucking eatery thing in Union Square or some shit. And you like, is that an invite to a date? It's low-key an invite to a date, but you fuck around, have to pay for it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're so happy to hear from them after all of this time that you're going to leap out there and be like, hey, you know what? Why don't we go out there and I'll meet you down there? And it's just like Spirit is saying no. Remain that disconnected individual, because they already know that you're the type of person that'll help. You understand what I'm saying? But what are you helping them for? Some surface level type of sit down, eat some barbecue ribs or some shit like that? Like, nah, B, that's not what we doing. So Spirit is saying to remain disconnected, to remain in that vein, bars, that says, hey, you reached out to me already. You're bound to reach out to me again. This is what Spirit is saying. If you keep going in that direction and you keep that mentality that says, look, we looking for emotional fulfillment. I don't feel the emotional fulfillment, the connection from that individual. Yeah, I'm sparked by them. Creative wise, yeah. To hear from them lets me know something about insight. You might even had a dream about them before. Something about the insight that you picked up from them. It's like a synchronicity when they reached out to you. You like, oh yeah, I see the signs now. So what I'm doing must be working. Right. Continue doing what you've been doing. It's not like you reached out to them. They reached out to you. Continue doing what you've been doing and expect some type of reciprocity. Or it's, you don't even got to say, or it's nothing, because that's what it's going to be. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. You just got to maintain that mindset that expects it. Now, at the same time, there's some type of pain that you feel. This might even be like a family member or someone close to the family, maybe a in-law. What is that? Like the baby mother, baby father's mother, or something along the lines of that. You know what I'm saying? Some type of relationship tied to some type of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And you're just expected to say, yo, look, if it's about the dream, we can do it. We're going to do it. But the pain, there's some type of pain that you're carrying from that relationship as well. You're expected to carry that pain and make it work for you. Not to ignore it, but make it work for you. Yeah, this is someone that you know historically. This is someone that you have history with. But the Spirit is saying don't go for it, meaning acknowledge it, acknowledge the pain that comes with it. Because I feel like this, if you were to take them up on their offer and dart out there on some immediate shit and link up with them, it's not going to go the way that, emotionally wise, it's not going to go the way that you think it's going to go. They're going to grandstand. They're going to make it all about them. And I'm not saying it's going to be the worst experience, but that pain that I'm speaking about, you're going to feel it while you're sitting there with them. because something is just not right about the connection. And it won't be right until you continue going your way, doing your dream thing, remain disconnected, remain them having reaching out to you so they understand why they're reaching out to you. They are not to be reaching out to you so you can come and pat them on the butt and make them feel good about themselves just because they have history with you. That's not what we're doing. Spirit, bring a card out here for advice for the Cancers, please. Shit, real. Prince of Torches. So basically, you are the light of the world. You're the light of the party. This person knows that. So it's the advice is this: keep charging, full speed ahead, doing what you're doing. You may be like come across as a hothead or an asshole or whatever the case may be, or just be hot, and people, that causes friction or whatever the case may be, causes envy, jealousy, things of that nature. But you're all prepared for that shit. You're ready for all of that shit. Just be prepared that you don't spiral into violence because of that. You understand what I'm saying? But you know what you are, who you are, and you do have some flaws about you. They may be revealed in your pursuit to continue on to your dreams or what have you. But your flaws are what is going to have people love you. That's why they love you now. And if they can't stand that, if they can't withstand that, that's not what. If they can't stand you being a star, then you know that they not cut out for you. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying. That person wants to be the star. You get what I'm saying? And it's not that they can't shine and everybody can't get their shine on. Yeah, but they got to be reciprocal with you. You know what I'm saying? They got to have direction. They got to have, the fire got to have direction, like what we burning for. Pause. Hey, yo, that's crazy work. But what are we burning with passion and desire for? You know what I mean? You're inspired to be creative. If they're inspired to go sit in Denny's, come on, man. What are we doing? Just so they could be like, yeah, I was just with so-and-so and we was at Denny's. They took me to Denny's. They paid for everything. How you look at me? Until next time, I'm out.